Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video I have my pits and peaks for the week. So in this video I talk about my pits for the week, so what didn't go so well, and my peaks for the week, what did go well, what went better. So we'll start with the pits first and get them out of the way, and then we'll do the peaks last so we can end on a high. So my pits for the week, my first one is that I haven't been to the gym at all this week. I know I mentioned in my last video that I was having issues with my neck and my shoulder that I was just getting over, and I was hoping to start my gym guide back up this week, which hasn't happened. I think the main reason for that is because I am just not enjoying that style of workout anymore. There's a lot of like AMRAPs and EMOMs in there, and there's quite a lot of substituting of exercises where Danielle is using equipment that I just don't have in my gym, and it's just a lot of faff. I just want to be able to get in here, know what I'm doing, and just be able to get it done. So with that in mind, I am going to start Chrissy Celler's Strong Guide from the Tone and Sculpt app this week. There's been a lot of good feedback on it and a lot of people are praising that guide, and I've done Chrissy Celler's guide before, her gym guide, not the specific one. This is a new one. This is to replace the old gym guide that I was doing, and there was a lot of like compound movements in there, and it was just very straightforward, just here's 6 exercises, do them all, and here's your sets. And I think that just might be easier for me to sort of get back in the swing of things, so I'm going to be starting that on Monday, so tomorrow. With that being said, I am going to be starting up the gym guide series that I was doing on my channel as well. The reason why I didn't do the videos for Danielle's guide is just because her workouts changed quite a lot, and the exercises and things that I was doing, there was no way to sort of track the progression of the weights because the workouts changed so much. It'd be so much to get through during a video, and this guide that I'm going to be doing from Chrissy's is a lot of compound movements, so I'll be able to at least keep track of those and give you an overview at the end of the month. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start up that gym guide series as well, so I can sort of keep track of my progress that way, so keep an eye out for that. I'll do like an introduction video at some point over the next couple of days, so keep an eye out. The next pit for the week, and probably the worst one out of the two, is that I've sort of fallen off the bandwagon a bit this week. I have had quite a few days where I've been over my calories, and it's all been from snacks. I have just fallen into that really bad habit again of snacking a bit too much, and it's frustrating because I know that at the start of August, when I sort of made the flip and was really good and had my mindset all ready and raring to go, I didn't have any snacks at all that first week, and slowly but surely the snacks have been reintroduced, and it's just at the point now where I've had a couple of days over and I've looked at my 7-week view and I'm just not happy about it. I don't like seeing the crosses there, and I just feel like I'm letting myself down and letting myself go a bit. So yeah, it's time to nip that in the bud. I know I should take this as a positive because I've realised now, and not a month in when I'm doing my check-in, so it's good that I've spotted it nearly, is it nearly a week in? I think it's the 6th today, so nearly a week in. So yeah, it's just about snapping out of that bad habit and getting back on track again. So I'm starting a week-long challenge with Maria, Weightloss Panda, this week, and we are going to have just our main meals for the week and just one snack or a dessert. You can't have both, so you can't have a snack and a dessert. You can have a snack if you feel like you're a bit more peckish during the day and then not have any snack in the evening, or you could choose to have your dessert in the evening and not have a snack during the day. So that is the plan for this coming week, which should put me under my calories all of this week if things go to plan, which they should. The fact that I'm keeping accountable to Maria and she's doing it as well sort of will spur me on, so hopefully that all goes well and I'll have a better week to report next week. And what I will say with that though is that when I switch over the 7-day view, which I'll show here again, with my exercise calories, I'm only over just slightly on, I think it was Monday. So it's not all bad. I've not completely undone everything, but I don't want to sort of have to rely on exercise calories. I don't want to get into that mindset of being like, oh well, I worked out so it's fine to be over. I want to be under my calories without the exercise and without that sort of I mean, the exercise is just a bonus to get me further into a deficit. So yeah, I don't want to rely on exercise calories. So whilst I haven't sort of completely undone everything, I just need to get it back on track quickly, rather than wasting the whole month. So that is the plan. So we'll end on a high and get on to peaks next, and both of these are running related. I know I mentioned a running one in my last video that I did, but it just so happens that this week is running related as well. So my first peak for this week is that I did another 5k on the treadmill, so I'm happy and proud of the consistency with the 5k's on the treadmill, and I managed to knock, I think, 5 minutes off my last 5k treadmill time, which I'm really pleased about. So that is going really well, and the consistency with getting those 5k's down is going really well as well, so I can't complain about that. And then my next peak of the week, again running related, is that I mentioned in my last video that I was going to be doing, or well, I was going to be alternating every run that I did as an outside run and a treadmill run, so that I didn't sort of rely on just my treadmill results and things like that. And I didn't rely on just being on the treadmill all the time, and I do get out for runs. So on Saturday morning I went outside for an outside run. The other peak from that being that I was sort of in a headspace where I was worried about what other people thought when I was out running, and I just want to be able to get past that and just be able to go out for a run whenever I want. So I'm taking that as another peak. I guess that's 2 peaks in one. Did get out and didn't sort of worry about what anyone else thought. So continuing with that outside run that I did, I managed a 5k. I didn't run all of it. I walked probably the last half of it. I am sort of having to mentally try and push past a barrier at about the 20-minute mark. I think because I've been stuck at about that 20-minute mark for God knows how long, months and months now, I think just when I get to that 20-minute mark, I just sort of give up. And it's quite frustrating, but I'm just going to have to sort of persist with it and try and push past it. Eventually, I think once I start consistently getting above that 20-minute mark, I'll eventually just be able to sort of run and run. But for the time being, it is sort of stopping me in my tracks at about the 20-minute mark, which is annoying. If anyone has any suggestions for that, then please let me know about that. I don't know whether I should just completely swap up my route so that I don't know what sort of distance or time I'm at. If I cover up my watch or whatever and just run and not really bother about distance or time, I don't know whether that would work. Or completely just going without the watch, but then at the same time I won't have anything to sort of judge how much time and distance I did do by the end of the run. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to figure that out as it goes along. I think for the time being I'm just going to be happy that I am getting out for an outside run. And yeah, I did a 5k when I was out on Saturday, so I'm pleased with that anyway, regardless of whether I didn't run the whole thing. The good thing to take out of it is that for the 5k that I did outside, the time that I did it in was still faster than the first 5k that I did on the treadmill, so I'm taking that as a win. And it will just be about making sure that each time I go out I try and beat that time and get a faster time that I did the last 5k in. And eventually I will hopefully be able to run the whole thing, so that is the aim at the end of this, is just to be able to run that whole 5k. I'm planning on going back to parkrun as well, because I think that will really help. So I won't be able to do it next week because I've got some things planned next weekend. But the following weekend I do plan on going back to parkrun for the first time since all of this COVID stuff happened. And I am really looking forward to getting back to parkrun. I did really enjoy it, so that should be good. And it's quite a flat course as well, so I'll be able to really test myself on that course each week. So I think that will help. So they are the 2 peaks for this week and the 2 pits for this week. So yeah, they sort of balance each other out. Not going to dwell on the pits too much this week and just get back into things this week, get things back on track and just continue how things are going, and everything should work itself out. So yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below and you'll be notified of when my videos go live. Other than that, I hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you all have a good weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.